Dear students, in this video you will learn about speed control of DC shunt motor by armature and field control method. First we will see the aim of the experiment. To control the speed of DC shunt motor by armature control method, field flex control method. We have two methods, one is armature and field flex control method to control the speed of the DC motor. So here operators required. So to conduct these experiments we need following operators: voltmeter 0 to 300 voltmeter, MC type, and quantity is 1, and ammeter also is required. So 0 to 0.5 amperes and MC type 1 quantity is required. Rheostats, so we need two rheostats, 0 to 38 ohm 8.5 amperes and 0 to 750 ohm 1.2 amperes rheostats are required. And tachometer, so tachometer is which is used to measure the speed of the motor. So tachometer is one required, and connecting wires, so as required. So connecting wires, to connect the ammeter voltmeters, so we need connecting wires, right? And next one, circuit diagram. So this is the experiment circuit diagram. So we will connect the connections as per this circuit diagram to conduct this experiment. So next one, procedure for armature control method. Connections are made as shown in the circuit diagram. Keep the rheostat 1 R1 in the field circuit of the motor cut in position. The rheostat R2 in the armature circuit of the motor cut in position. R1 is cut out position, R2 is cut in position. The supply switch S1 is closed. So the field rheostat is in cut out position, that is minimum position. Armature circuit rheostat will be in cut in position, that is maximum position. Supply switch S1 is closed. Now adjust the R1 and R2 rheostats and field current is adjusted. So using the rheostats we can adjust the field current to a constant value. Okay. So next one, R2 is gradually cut out. R2 is gradually cut out in steps. Each steps readings voltmeter speed are noted down in the tabular column. The above procedure is repeated for other values of field currents. So one or two field currents extra we have to take. So field currents we have to take different and we have to note down the voltage and speeds. All the rheostats brought back to their respective initial positions. So original positions we have to take back and supply switch S1 is opened. This is about armature control method. Now coming to the field flex control method. So in this keeping rheostat R1 in the field circuit of the motor in cut out position and R2 is in cut in position, S1 is closed. R1 is cut out position and R2 is in cut in position, S1 is closed. Adjust R2, keep the some constant voltage. So adjust R2, the rheostat R2 is adjusted to get the required voltage across the armature, and the rheostat R1 is gradually brought to cut in steps, and each step the readings of ammeter and speed are noted down. Here R1 we will adjust and we will note on the ammeter and speed readings. The experiment is repeated for another value of armature voltage. All the rheostats brought back to their respective initial positions and supply switch S1 is opened. The graphs are plotted as shown in model graphs. So here we can see the model graphs. According to the model graphs, we have to plot the graphs. This is the tabular columns. So according to these graphs, armature control graph, field flex control graphs we have to plot. So now we will see the experiment demonstration. Now we will demonstrate the speed control of DC motor by armature and field control. This is a circuit diagram of speed control of DC motor by armature and field control. Nameplate details of the DC motor and connections are made as per the circuit diagram. Now we will demonstrate the experiment according to the procedure. Switch on the DPST switch. Start the motor by 3-point starter. So motor is not running. Why? Because this field resistance and armature resistance are maximum. That's what this motor is not running. So adjust the field rheostat. Set the field current in ammeter and adjust the armature rheostat. Now motor is running, so armature resistance is reduced. Note down the voltmeter and ammeter. And speed values. Again vary the armature resistance step by step. Note down the voltmeter and speed values in the tabular column. Next, bring back the armature resistance to maximum position. Vary the field rheostat to some other position. So now the field current is 0.7 amperes. Earlier is 0.9 amperes. So repeat the procedure. So this is the armature control of DC motor. Next, is yellow. We'll demonstrate the field control method. So in field control method, so field current will be variable. Armature voltage is fixed. So set the armature voltage some value. So is equal to 200 volts. And note down the field current and speed of the induction of the DC motor by using tachometer. Again vary the field rheostat step by step. Note down the field current and speed by adjusting the armature rheostat. Set the armature voltage some other value. So now V2 is equal to 180 volts. So repeat the procedure in earlier case. Plot the graph for both armature voltage control method and field control method. In armature voltage control, so armature voltage versus speed. In field control method, field current versus speed. Next, bring back the rheostats to original positions.
release the PSP switch.
So far we have seen the experiment demonstration. So these are the model graphs. We will try it from the readings. So these are real graphs. Finally, result of the experiment. Hence conducted the experiment on speed control of DC shunt motor by armature control method, field flux control method. Graphs are plotted, speed versus field current, speed versus armature voltage. Okay. So these are the expected viva questions from this experiment. Okay. Thank you everyone.